So in this video we are going to solve this problem, a simple ANSYS truss problem, 4-bar truss problem as shown in figure. The dimensions are 800, 800, the vertical downward force at this node and horizontal rightward force at this node. So just start ANSYS APDL. We create one folder at a desktop and in that job name is 1. Select ANSYS environment and license ANSYS multiphysics. Run this. Okay. Now just see the problem. Start from this node, then this and this. There is no such a condition that we have to start from this node. Here, if you want, then you can start from this node also. So we just define the key point properties. It is from this is at 00, this is at 800 0, this is at 800 800, and this is at 0 800. So we go to preprocessor, modeling, create key point, inactive cells. So key point number 1 at a location of 0x 0y. Apply. Key point number 2 at a location of 800 and y remains 0. Apply. Then key point number 3 at a location of 800x and 800y. Key point location 4 at a 0 and 800. So okay, so these 4 key points are created, 1 2 3 4. Now we have to create these elements between that key points, this 1 2 3 and 4. So now go to again create lines, straight line. So pick this, extend up to this, pick this, extend up to this, pick this, extend up to this, pick this, extend up to this. After completion, just click OK. Now we have to define the material properties. So the material property for the modulus of elasticity is 200 gigapascal. So just go to material properties, material models, structural, linear, elastic, isotropic. That is 200 e raised to 3. We have to define the material property in terms of Newton and mm square. That is Newton per mm square. And the Poisson's ratio will be set to 0. Okay. Close this. Now we have to define the element type for analysis of this such a 4-bar truss problem as shown figure. So now go to element type, add edit, add here because here it is none defined. So go to add link element, link 3D finite strain 180 element. So select this and OK. Close this. Then next we have to define the area for every truss member. So for that go to real constant, add edit. Here it is none defined. So add, select this element, OK, and here it is defined. The area is 400, which is should be in mm square. So click OK. Close this dialog box. Then we have to define the meshing property for the same member. So after that element type, go to meshing, size control, define manual size, lines. Now we have to define the meshing property, that is mesh size for every element is equal to 1. So either pick all lines or by picking pick lines, select this one, this one, this one, this one. It's the same procedure. Instead of doing this, just cancel this and pick all lines. So all lines are selected. So element edge length define or number of element division. So we want the element division is equal to 1. That is, as a whole element we define one mesh size, that is 1. Okay, now here we only define the mesh size. Meshing is remaining now. So to perform meshing, go to mesh, lines, and pick all lines. Now meshing is done. If you want to check the meshing is done or not, go to plot nodes. If this node is are shown, then our meshing is done. Now again go to a simple view, go to plot and multiplot. So these are the multiplot. Now after this, the preprocessor part is over. Now go to solution, select analysis type, new analysis, static, okay. Then apply load, because we have to apply here node at this point and at this point, and again at this node, at this node, and at this node there is a support. So apply support and node. So select define loads, apply structural. First apply displacement. At this and at this there is a zero displacement. So displacement on nodes. So pick node, pick this, pick this, apply. So all degree of freedom at this node, this one and this one is 0. So select all degree of freedom which is equal to 0, apply. Then remaining this one. So select this one, apply. Now if you see at this node there is a roller support in x direction. So this, sorry, roller support in y direction. So this node will be movable in x direction. So fix y direction node as a 0. So instead of just unpick this and select uy which is equal to 0. Okay, so roller support is applicable. So we apply constraint, now apply the load. Now go to force movement on node. First select this node, apply. The force at this node is 75 kilonewton in x direction. So Fx, which is 75, but with given in kilonewton, so 10 raised to 3, apply. Again at this node downward force, that is in y direction, negative, apply. Select, here it is Fy, the value for the same is 100 kilonewton downward direction, that is 100 e raised to 3, apply. Now if you see here it is becomes upward. So what we have to do, we have to delete this force and change the direction in downward direction. So just go to define loads, delete structural force moment on nodes. So select this, okay. So select all is equal to 0. So this is deleted. Now the same procedure to apply structural force moment on nodes. Select this, apply. Just give the negative sign, it is Fy, constant value, negative sign, okay. So this becomes in downward direction. Now all the conditions are applied, okay. Now save db, which save in our ANSYS folder, that is here, okay. Now go to solution part. Solution part is over. Solution part is start. So solve current ls, okay. Solution is done. So close this, again close this. Now we require the results. So go to results, that is solution part is over. We first preferences, that is preprocessor part is over, solution is over. Now to take a result, go to general post processor. Now first is plot result, first is deform result, deform shape, deform plus undeform, okay. This is deform plus undeform. Now we have to take a printout of this image. So to take printout of this image, just go to plot control, capture image, and save this image in your folder, that is save as. Select your folder, that is on desktop we created the folder, it is ANSYS problem. Here it is ANSYS, and name just as you require, that is suppose deform shape. Save. Now close this. Now second result we required, that is go to counter plot, nodal solution, nodal solution, degree of freedom solution, displacement vector sum. Okay, so this is displacement nodal solution. So again go to plot control, capture image, file, save as. So suppose this is a nodal solution. Save this. Now again close this. Now second result we require, that is third. Again go to nodal solution. Here it is nodal stress and select 1 Mises stress. Okay. So the value of stress is this 0.1, 0.819. Okay. So plot control, capture image, file, save as, stress, save. Now again close this. Now next result we require the reaction solution, that is list of result. Now go to list result. So the result we take in a plot result, that is nodal solution for displacement and stress. So same result we have to take in a table format. So just go to list result, nodal solution, T of solution, displacement vector sum. Okay, so it shows the all result of displacement vector in a table format. So save this file, save as. Again select your folder which is created on desktop, ANSYS problem, ANSYS. So change here, it is nodal solution, or as per you the name required. Save. You can close this. Again we require the stress nodal solution, stress 1 Mises stress. Okay, okay. So this is not valid for the truss problem. We have to take a element table data. The next result we require the reaction solution. Reaction solution, all items, select all items. Okay. So this is the reaction applicable. So select file, save as. Here it is the reaction solution. Save this, close this box. Now we have to take a stress in a table format. So if we go to list result, element table data, so no table is defined. So first we have to define the table data. So okay, close this. Now go to element table, define new table, add it is by sequence number, ls, which is load step 1, and some give the name for that same table, that is suppose we give stress. Okay, okay. So table is added, close this. Now go to again list result, element table data. So here this stress table is defined. So select this stress. Okay. So these are the stresses created in our 4-bar truss member. So go to file, save as, stress solution. Save. Now close this. So this is our complete problem solution for 4-bar truss.